we'll cover off how to navigate within Cloud Cherry. Once you've logged into Cloud Cherry, you should see a couple of tabs right up on top. This may vary depending on how your account is set up, but you would usually have a tab right up on top called Overall Experience, and then a couple of other tabs which would represent the different touch points that your account is set up to manage. Now, depending on the number of these that you have, if you have more than 5, you might see a drop down instead of a tab so that it could use the real estate a little better. It's also possible that your account might have only one tab up on top, and that's perfectly fine. These tabs represent workspaces or spaces in short, which are areas where you would collaborate with your colleagues in order to manage experience of your customers. The first tab usually represents the overall journey experience, and then each of the other subsequent tabs represent each touch point along the customer journey through which you're measuring and trying to drive improvements in experience. Next up on the left side is where you would see a few other menu items, and hovering over them will tell you a little bit more about what each of them represent. So for instance, here you could see a metrics section, which has a drop down which lets you switch between check pulse, monitor trends, comparing journey segments, and prioritizing action. So this easy to use navigation right up on the left brings a number of common actions easily accessible for you right here. A few of the things that you may want to use fairly frequently, one is applying a date filter. So to change the dates that you have filtered based on, you just need to quickly click here, and there are a number of presets readily available to switch between 7, 15, 30 days, or other frequent date options that you may choose, like looking at the last month or the last quarter. In case you'd like to change the date, you just need to pick the month from here from the drop down and either navigate through this back and forth or select another date period that may be of interest. So let's just go ahead and do that. I'm just going to change the dates here. And once I've made the changes, I can click anywhere outside of this and the changes get automatically applied immediately. The other area that may be of interest is coming in and drilling down into the data using filters that are currently applied. So let's take a look to see how that works. Once I click on filters, it opens out this panel, which provides a number of ready, easy to use filters that are available right on the left. For instance, for NPS, if I wanted to filter by promoters, passes, or detractors, I could choose to either just click on apply and it would apply it immediately, or I could choose to select some of the different options like passes or promoters and then come down here and apply. In the context of the journey, I may also want to come in and select specific touch points, specific locations that I'm interested in, or certain channels that I might want to come in and filter data by a little further. I might also want to select specific questionnaires, and I can interact with these to choose either to select all or to deselect all or to pick specific questionnaires that I wanted to filter things by. I can also come in, and sometimes what may also be of interest is when I'm actually looking at responses, and sometimes you have feedback where users may have skipped the verbatim question. It can then be helpful to come in and filter by questions which have comments. This makes it easy for you to come in and just look at user comments that have verbatim or comments in there. Now the question filters are very easy to use. You just come in and you pick the one that you're interested in, and you can easily choose to apply filters. And I can set up as many different filters as I want to. So let's just run through a couple of examples. I can also choose to come in here and search. So for instance, if I came in here and I was going to do, let's say, browser, I can come in here and I could choose equals from here. And here I may choose to come in and do Chrome. And these just get added out here. And then I can come in and hit apply if I want to. Or I can choose to remove filters if I'd like to drop them from the list. A few of the things which may be helpful would be figuring out how to quickly access Cloud Cherry University in case you would like to look up our help or videos such as this video, to come in and download reports, as well as to come in and to look at your user profile in case you would like to change any of the settings or preferences. You also have the ability to come in and edit notifications from here in order to personalize real-time alerts based on feedback that comes in, or certain uptrends or downtrends in the scores that you're looking at, or to come in as well if you're an administrator and then to set up the account further. So this covers off the quick key areas of navigating within Cloud Cherry, and in subsequent videos we may dive a little deeper into some of the areas. Thank you for listening.